Okay, so when I was little, my mom used to to explain stories to me before I was going to bed, and that was my favorite part of the day. To this day, I still remember some of the stories, and I still remember some of the message that they carried. So it was like, be kind, be patient, these kind of things. In modern books, because actually storytelling, as Ed mentioned before, is actually a very powerful tool to deliver information. In modern books, the messages are changing. It's more, be brave, be yourself. However, we find the topics and that the scenarios are still very similar, and that they don't carry science, and more important, they don't have a scientist as a main character. So in SR UK, we wanted to change that, and we wanted as well to encourage scientists, or actually anyone, to give information, to do science communication. So we created a contest, it's called Ciéncia-me Story, in which scientists, they write, adults, they write scientific stories for kids between 3 and 12 years old. They can do it in either Spanish or in English. And we have a judging panel that they decide the 3 winners in each of the languages. And the winners, they receive this. So the printed stories, you can see them as well there, and a very small prize. But I said that this is stories for kids. So how they get the stories? So another kind of prize is actually publishing the stories online. So one of the collaborators, Principia, in Spanish, which is a very prestigious science communication magazine, and then the University of Liverpool, they publish in their websites the stories for free. We only publish both the winners and the finalists, so we have around 40 stories that you can check. But now that we have stories, we want as well to deliver them more actively. So we're going to science festivals to do hands-on activities around these stories. We actually are in communication with the Spanish Education Office in the UK to create a learning unit around these stories, and we're giving them directly to schools. And the first feedback is actually really good. So the other day, I was told that a 4-year-old said, oh, actually, I need to tell my mom not to throw things on the rubbish, or to be really careful because it can harm the animals. He had read a story about plastic pollution in the ocean, so he grasped it like that. And I was really amazed when she told me. Now that we have all the stories, now that we have all the stories, we actually, sorry, I need to think again. So we had collected over 200 stories in these 2 years. In this second year, we actually tripled the amount of contestants. We have received stories from all over the world, especially from Europe, of course, but actually from America, Asia, and Africa. In fact, 40% of our contestants, they came from outside UK and Spain. And for me, at this time, the most important impact is that one of the objectives was actually to to inspire scientists to do science communication. And with this contest, they start writing, or they continue writing, and they focus more on doing that. The second objective that we wanted to do was actually change the way we see scientists. And we are doing that as well. Most of our contestants are women. Most of our winners are women. But more important than putting woman scientists as the main character. So in terms of what we are taking from this is like all the passion from the contestants, that they are grasping any kind of topic, from Alzheimer's disease to scientific method, and they're putting it so well into the stories, showing their passion for what they do and the passion for science communication, but as well the passion of our collaborators. This is a very low budget initiative, at least low budget for me, and the jury and the collaborators, they're doing it for free, and they're giving their expertise and their time into helping us just because they believe in our initiative. Now that I'm here on stage, I want to thank them. I want to have the opportunity to thank them for doing that. Thank you very much.